Look at the size of that. It's absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. That is absolutely huge. Absolutely massive. I cannot believe the size of it. This is insanely big. This is bigger than most flats I've stayed in. This is bigger than my fridge at home. That is absolutely massive.
So we build campervans for a living, which means you'd think taking a trip like this would basically be a busman's holiday. But here's the thing, every time we travel in a new van, in a new country, we pick up something totally different. And this time we're doing it in Canada, in a giant RV that's basically the size of a bus. We're going to see what works, what doesn't, and what we can bring back home to help us and you build the best campervan possible.
So as you can see, we managed to get the van back last night, so we're staying at Family's just outside of Toronto. We parked it on the driveway, but the drive's on a bit of a slope, so you can see we've chalked the wheels with some logs just to stop it from rolling away in the middle of the night. It's a bit of a beast. It's a different driving experience. It's more like driving a boat. You have to give everything a really wide berth. Hopefully within about an hour, we'll be ready to go, and then we'll be taking off.
Before we can get to our campground in Algonquin, the RV needed fuel, so I stayed back with the kids, which turned out to be the right decision, because filling this thing up was definitely easier said than done.
How was that? How are we there? That was alright. It's exciting. I quite like it. I've got like half a dozen keys here.
How much you want? 200, 300, how much you want?
I've no idea.
See, they move the car, easy for you guys.
Thank you very much.
I told them to move it, yeah.
Very nice of you. 300. I hope it's not going to be 300 bucks. That's like 180 quid or something. It probably is, yeah. Oh, that's an issue. Do you want me to move it?
I don't want to see this hose that pulls.
Okay.
You bring up to here.
Up to here. Okay.
Bring here. I don't want to see stretch and break.
Okay.
Are you tourist?
Yes.
Where are you from?
From Scotland.
Scotland.
And England.
You come so far to see me? I give you free water.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. What are we on so far? 63 bucks.
What's it doing?
I've never really understood the prepaying before you do it. I never understood how you knew how much you're putting in, but it's just an authorisation. Yeah, it's absolutely mad that a van this size would be petrol. I don't know about this, like. I think we'll just stay off the roof. Well, it was on a quarter tank, so it'll be interesting to see what size the tank is. So it'll be what, 150 litres? Still going. 165 bucks and 125 litres. That's a lot cheaper than it is at home. 180 bucks.
It's free gas for that.
I wish. We're on 200 bucks already. 155 litres. That's massive. Absolutely massive. What size would you imagine the tank is on something like this? 200 litres? Maybe? I think it's more than that. 175 litres, so it's bigger than a 200 litre tank because we had a quarter tank. At this rate, we're going to have to go back in and authorise some more. Oof. 196 litres for 3/4 of the tank, so what's that? That must be like a 260, 270 litre tank. Wow. We don't get free stuff at home at the fuel station. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks very much. And thanks for the water. Right then, let's see what the turning circle's like on this beauty without wiping up the fuel pumps. Okay, that was... Oh, don't know what that was. Am I past those cones?
Yeah, you are now.
Okay. I think that was all entirely legal. Can't guarantee it. They've got some strange laws over here, certainly for us, they're unusual. Even though the light's showing red, if you're turning right and there's nobody there, you can just go. You don't need to wait for the red light. Am I alright on those?
Yeah.
I feel like I want one of those, you know, those horns that the trucks have over here, where it's like a cord that you pull. Okay, 80, what's that? That's 50. When the local Canadian guy in the fuel station says to you that you've got a big rig, that's when you know it's really big. Absolutely massive. We are just about to arrive at Algonquin Pines campground. That was a really nice drive. I really enjoyed that. Just tons and tons of lakes, big open, wide roads. So far, so good. Reception office.
We finally made it to our campsite and it is so lovely. This is Algonquin Pines Campground and it's costing us $67 a night.
So we found our campsite space and it's a drive-through, which is much easier in a vehicle this size. So first things first, we're going to double check that the AC works here because otherwise it might be a bit unbearable. That one comes off, that one goes on. We should now have power, so we should now be able to run the AC. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can get the second one to turn on. We've got two on. They might not stay on, but they're both on just now. Woohoo! Fridge is on, both AC units are on, so I'm a happy man. She might be a little bit old and a little bit tired, but I think she works really well.
We had 4 adults and 2 kids packed into this RV, and not surprisingly, it didn't feel cramped at all. But just when we thought we had everything under control, things took a turn.
So the AC has stopped working, and so have the outlets. We're not getting any power to our plugs. So I've reset the breaker to the main plugs in there. I've checked all the breakers under here, and they're all good. I'm a bit stumped, so I'm going to go refer to the manual. No.
That's worrying.
I'm going to head down to the main office and go and see if they can check the trips. I wonder if they've got like a reset button on the plug or anything. Do they have anything here? No. Is it possible that the power trips at the hookup?
Yes, what side are you on?
B4.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can go
Is it possible
flip
to reset
the
it?
breaker for you.
Awesome,
Yeah, no
thank
problem.
you. I think the problem is we've got 2 AC units and we can only use one on 30 amps and we've had both of them on. So we'll just fire one up once the power comes on.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sounds like it has been because we've been trying to draw too much power. It's flipped the breaker from the campsite side. So they're going to turn that back on for us. Hopefully we'll get our power back. Maybe just use one AC unit like we were told to in the beginning. So it's next day. It is our first day of exploring this area. And this morning we've just been down to the local bakery. We just walked down the highway to it. Took about 10 minutes and got some really nice pastries. We are now back and we're going to head into Huntsville, which is the local town. But to do that we need to decamp. I can see the majority of people don't have these big buses. The majority of them have trailers and they seem to tow them with huge pickups because you can set up your camp. They've all got the big slide outs, they've got huge awnings, they set up mosquito tents with their barbecues and everything. And it means that they can just leave their setup and then they can take their pickup or take their Harley Davidson and head into town without it being too much of a drama. So let's see how quickly we're going to be able to decamp this one, but we're just going to wing it and see how we get on. Hopefully this isn't pressurised. Yes it is, so we'll just let that spray off. Okay. Okay, that's us sorted out now. It's only taken, say, 5 to 7 minutes, so it's not too bad. A little bit of a pain, not something I want to do all the time. And it's a little bit prohibitive, so you wouldn't go on short journeys, but we're away for the day, so it's well worth it. So let's hit the road. So that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Managed to find this vacant parking lot that took a lot of the pressure off. Turns out we can't park here. The owner of the property just drove around and told us this is actually private land. He explained to us that there's a vacant lot just at the back of these buildings here, so if we just pull out and into there, there's loads of space and it won't be a problem. This way, I think. I'd say probably here. I think we're going to be overhanging the whole road at the back, though, is a problem. There's no good way of doing it, so do you think I put it up against that wall? I think that's all right there. I mean, tempted to say what's the worst that can happen. We're outside a vacant building, the biker gang right here, the Red Devils, North Bay. So we're not going to get anywhere else, are we? No. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we just arrived in Huntsville and it's surrounded by a lake. It's got the lake coming right through it. And it's got all these fantastic lake boats. I don't think we'll be able to rent one of those, but I think we might be able to rent a canoe. So we're going to go in and see what they've got.
Ready, Florence?
Yeah.
They are, they're lily pads.
Isn't that funny?
It's actually really, really hot inside that van, and not being able to use the air conditioning when it's not plugged in, it is a problem.
Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't work on the inverter.
So is it just too powerful?
I'll tell you what it does have, which is really cool. It's got a built-in generator.
Oh, does
You
it?
open up one of the side cupboards and it's got a massive generator in it. So
Powered by what? Diesel?
Petrol. No,
Or
by
gas?
petrol, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess gas is so cheap here as well, that would be a really good backup.
I suppose you could turn on the AC if we're here, but you'd have to do it through the generator. Whether that would be powerful enough to power the AC or not, I don't know.
I mean, it'd be really useful because like here, I could have let him sleep longer, but I've had to get him out because it's just so hot in the van. The power issues are a bit of a problem.
It's just such a big machine that everything that it has draws too much.
I mean, the fridge is just massive, so I mean, who knows how much that's using, like every minute that you're not plugged into the campsite.
And it's a household fridge as well. It's not a campsite. It's not a campervan fridge.
Yeah. So what voltage do they use here? It's not 240, is
110.
it? 110.
Or 120, I think.
Right. Wow, this beach is beautiful. Anybody watching me film you empty the toilet, I'm like, what are you doing?
This is absolutely disgusting. These are freezing cold and they're wet inside. No idea what I'm doing.
Mind your feet, you're wearing flip-flops.
Please don't come off.
Doing something.
Trip's been great so far and getting even better.
And it's great being able to pull up at like the beach we were at earlier, and being able to pull up in these places, but we have everything that we need with us.
Yeah, you just couldn't do it at home because there would be nowhere for us to pull up. You just wouldn't get parked anywhere at all.
No, and I don't think you understand the scale of it until you're inside the van and you can feel like the fact that it has a king-size bed and it's just ginormous.
That's the beauty about it over here though, is because the roads are so big that it opens things up for the leisure industry because all the vehicles can be massive. So yeah, you can have anything that you want here, and people are towing these things behind massive, big 6-wheel pickups with a ATV quad bike on the back and towing a Harley Davidson behind it. Speaking to the other camper conversion company we visited here, they said that the long wheelbase vans that we build are the smallest vehicles that they would consider a camper van, that they would consider a leisure vehicle. They're operating at the smaller end of the market.
After an amazing few days in our huge home on wheels, it was time to make our way back to Toronto and return the RV.
So that's us on our way now. We've dropped off the kids and we are taking the RV back. It was a bit daunting at first. It was a bit nerve-wracking driving something this size when you've never driven it, but I can see the appeal. Really enjoyed it. That's us here, back to where it all began. Job done. It's a little bit of a relief, but a little bit sad. So that's the end of our trip. We've got the motorhome back and it's time to head home, sadly. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.